Okay, now we're having a look at our little 3D copter now. You might have seen that we've got the little 2400 kV motors on there. We've got the Turnigy multi-star 15 amp ESCs. Now they are flashed with SimonkR reverse, or SKR as I like to call it. And we've got the little Naze board in there. Now this is really easy to set up in 3D. I'll show you how to do that. It's just a matter of going feature, 3D, and it's all set up for you. Got the little stack hat for him so that he's all good to go, and we've got the little 6-inch HQ props, and we've got the couple of different colours there so we can see which way we're going when we're upside down. So we'll start it up and I'll let you have a look and see what goes on there. Got a little 3-cell battery on there. And now a couple of things. When you go to start this up, you have to fly this in Acro mode. Now obviously if you're flying horizon mode or angle mode, when you go to turn it over, it's not going to want to go over nice and easy because it's going to want to try and power up the lower motors. So Acro mode it is, and that's why it's taken me a little while to sort of get the hang of this. Now I've had this set up in a couple of different quads, a couple of different boards. The only thing that's constant is the ESCs, and I just can't find the right combination. I either get it too heavy or anyway. So we've got the tiny little disposable quadcopter frame with the $6 motors and the $4 props, and that's $6 each and $4 for the whole lot of the props. And yeah, we've just got the rat straps underneath there to hold him rather than the Velcro. So we'll power that up and I'll show you what I've got. Now you may have seen this, what we had before. So this is Acro mode, and that is horizon, so we can just muck around with it. That's obviously armed and disarmed, and that's about it really. Now there's a couple of things we've got in here. We've got that set up so you've got both, so you can see the curve there. You've got both. If I do that, I get the top, so I get up the right way flight. If I flick that and turn that, I'll leave it on, turn it off, but I've got the reverse side, so both upside down, right way up only, upside down only, both. Okay, so if you want to learn to fly upside down, you just use that one. If you want to learn to fly right way up, and then you won't have the problem of accidentally spooling the motor the wrong way and having a fair few issues there. Okay, so basically what we're going to do is we'll power up and I'll show you what goes on. Keep him nice and still. Now you'll be able to see in there once the lights go out and it does its thing. You'll see in there you've got a red light. Turn that off. You've only got the blue, red blue, which is horizon, Acro. Okay, now if I kick this into gear, I'll show you what it's like. Now when you arm it, you've got to go past halfway for the motors to kick in. And I'll show you what it looks like with the motors clicking backwards and forwards. Okay, so we'll put him back into normal mode. And we'll hang on to him so she doesn't go anywhere. And we go halfway. Now that is reverse, that's normal, reverse, normal, reverse, normal. Okay, so you can see how nice, bit nasty bench, you can see how nice it is. Now that is basically with just a tiny little bit of expo on each, so it's not just straight in and away you go. So I'll start it up now in upside down mode, and I'll show you what goes on. But what I have found, when you're upside down, okay, and you're that way up, when you move your stick that way, it wants to go that way. When you move your stick that way, it wants to go that way. But when you pitch forward, it comes back to you, and when you pitch backwards, it goes forward. So the pitch is around the reverse, but the roll is the correct way. So it's going to take a little bit of getting used to. So here's how we go. We're going to turn this upside down. We'll lay that down because the throttle is fairly sloppy. Here we'll go in upside down mode only. We'll hang on to him nice and tight, and then we'll go upside down. Now So there we are upside down there, and you can see there, all good, and you get, well, I don't know whether you can hear that, but that's the front motor speeding up, the orange motor speeding up, green motor speeding up. So it wants to go that way, that way. So, and as I said, so that's how we're going to turn that off. That is how we're going to learn to fly upside down. So in Acro this way I can fairly well control it. I'm getting good at Acro that way. This way I'm going to learn to fly and get the hang of it and sort of do the upside down thing, and then we'll try and get the combination. So it's going to be a bit of learning. Where we are, people, and that's this is 3D. This is my homemade one. I've got another one of these that I bought all the off-the-shelf items with, but this is the one. Flashed these myself, modded this myself, and that is really easy. These 32-bit boards are the Naze board. Really simple. You just put it in there, type in feature, 3D, and all it does is raise the center point for your throttle. So you're all good to go. So center point for your throttle, make sure you're all good. And there you go, and you just, there's me UBEC in there, so it's getting power straight up, as you'll notice. Where are they? Oh, you can't see them. But in there, none of these ESC leads have got the power connected to the board. So the only way the board is getting power is from the UBEC. Okay, so that's basically it, and the old crash helmet, so that hopefully it'll save the board. I expect to go through a few props when we're going there, but we'll see. Stay tuned, and we'll see how it flies.